I don't know what else to call this except my Lorlatinib review. Because right now I'm thinking, it's been 7.5 years. The average person with ALK cancer, lung cancer, stage 4, which I have, although it's like the average life expectancy is probably shorter with brain cancer. But if everything goes right, 100% right, um, it's 7.5 to 8.5 years, which is where I'm at, and which is when all hell is breaking loose. So, and I'm trying to decide, because my doctor wants to biopsy it to see if the cancer mutated to something more aggressive, which that's what we think, or which he thinks, and I agree. Um, so everyone I've known, I think including Colleen's father, got a biopsy, and it just spread like wildfire, and just poof, they were gone within 3 4 months. Well, I don't know why I want to say 8 months, but I'm really, I don't want to die. I really don't. But I don't want to live like this either. You know? Like good looking and rich. Oh wait, that's someone else. Ah, but yeah, I would say these last about 3 years on Lorlatinib, it's just crizotinib wasn't bad. I actually handled that pretty well. I think I did. Same thing with alectinib. Um, but lorlatinib, weight gain, put on about 40 pounds, which I could do with. But what really made it hard was the brain fog and the fatigue. It just seemed to, like, oh my god. It's like I don't feel like, and mentally, and maybe that's just a result of still being young and not working. Like I am stuck in 2015. Well, everyone gets promotions and raises and new houses. I'm super happy for them, and they deserve it. Um, but I'm just like, yeah, I'm not there. Like I stopped working, and all my career just stopped. Even my side income as a wedding DJ, that stopped. Um, and I was really good at both. Look, whatever. I was. I look at it, and I worked hard to get there. Not so much a wedding DJ. I was, uh, I don't know. That came easy naturally to me, and hey, I didn't talk like this. Hey, everybody, and you stupid games. I was more of a, uh, I don't want to say master, but like tempo and flow. Not only is important with music, it's important to coordinate all of your events. Dances with your parents, first dance, cake cutting, etc. But anyway, um, I was doing all that stuff, and at the time I was diagnosed, I mean, I had already turned down one job. I was pretty much a shoe in for another one, and there was another one where I was going to interview for, and this station played ABBA. I mean, if I don't get that job, I mean, I am meant to DJ ABBA. I really am. Because you can dance. Let's be honest. So, but getting back to lorlatinib, quality of life just hasn't been there, and I don't know if it's the medication or if it's just the longevity of me being around, and I did work for 2.5 years, and then I was so tired, and I was like, well, I have to choose between my job, which I loved, and my family, which I love way more. So that was an easy choice. But, year after year, and then every 3 months getting scans and knowing that the axe is going to drop at any minute. And, I was over my sister's house for Thanksgiving, and she's talking about, how well her kids are doing, and they're getting promotions and raises, and that's awesome. That's awesome. But I just found myself like I'm stuck in 2015. Like it's so like I almost feel guilty because I really didn't want to hear it. And it's not that I'm not happy. I am, but I'm just like, yeah, it's just the ego, man. The ego is it could be a monster sometimes. You know, Breaking Bad, Walter White, all ego. Started out for the right reasons, and then he lost everything. So I guess that's my goal is to how to die fancy. I guess you know I think I'm gonna need a sense of humor, and I think I'm gonna have to get acclimated to a lot of things I haven't had to do. Anyway, Lorlatinib for me, I'm gonna give it a no dog. Although you know it's probably different for different people, but the brain fog, I can deal with the weight gain and the oh yeah, I think one of the side effects it mutates your cancer. So I think that's happening now. That kind of sucks. But it's really good about this, and I'll close with this, is and I could have got this a long time ago. Prescribed heroin from my doctors, otherwise known as OxyContin, because all you have to do is, be part of the big pharmaceuticals and rename, like, look up OxyContin and heroin, like just the molecule. It's the same thing, except the oxy is like Walter White's crystal meth. If you've seen Breaking Bad, it is pure and it's really good. And I think it's time to start taking some of those because not only do I've got a new pain in my upper left buttock, and yeah, and I remember taking those and like I think I could have been happy in a pile of poop. I'm weird, but I'm not that weird. But yeah, so that's the review on Lorlatinib.